What up, dudes? Fruit Punch Savior here! And we are here, finally, on the Wata-Chan route. Hey, I'ma go ahead and say this. My favorite thing of Wata-Chan route, I'm not gonna lie, Ray-chan. I really like Ray. Ray's my new favorite character in Nukitashi. It used to be Onee-Buddha, right? But now Ikuko, yeah, Onee-Buddha Ikuko. But now I really like Ray. Ray's my new favorite character. She's really good, dude. I really like Ray. And the chemistry with the main character too. Really good. Wata is good too. I like Wata, but I'm not gonna lie, I like her best friend more. Sorry, Wata. But this video, I'm gonna highlight Wata scenes because Wata is really good as well. And I guess this is the video. Highlight it. I haven't completely finished the Wata route yet, but I'm close. So I'm gonna try to highlight as much as I can. Let's see. So to choose a character route, you basically, on the ass of wall, you have to choose a character, right? You choose Misaki, Hinami, or Nanase. I already did Misaki. Misaki's done. Now I have to chase Hinami, Wata-Chan. I will admit, the Wata-Chan H scenes makes me feel uncomfortable. Yes. So after that H scene, alright. Please remember that. Please remember that. Oh god. Oh god. This is the epilogue of it, right? After that H scene. And so, one thing led to another. I managed to get Nanase and Hotori out safely. We all headed home. Just to be safe, I decided to accompany Wata all the way back to her house, though.
Hey,
you got out of it in one piece. Isn't that enough?
よくない。私お姉さんなのに、みんなの中で一番年上なのに。きっと私、この島で唯一シリカベオブジェで拘束できない女なんだ。
Hinami, Unchained. Kinda sound badass, doesn't it?
かっこよくなんてないよ。むしろダメだよ。どうせ私なんて貧乳だし、ブスでチビだし、貧乳だし。
I tried to compliment her, but she's so depressed, even her cowlick droops. That's not true.
立花君?
It may be true that you're small and flat-chested. Plus, you're cute, midgy, shrimpy, small, and a tiny loli.
そこまで言ってないよ。ロリじゃありませんし。
But the moment I start fondling your boobs, you were... What the fuck? What? I don't know, I can see that. Wait! I can see that to Wata-Chan! Not to Wata-Chan! Okay, let's finish it. Incredibly sexy.
本当？大人っぽかった？エッチなお姉さんみたいに見えた？
Yeah, honestly, you were really freaking. Oh god! Oh no! I can't take this shit seriously, man. Not to Wata-Chan, man. No.
ちゃんとアダルトな雰囲気出てたんだね。
Hell yeah, you sexy as fuck!
やったー！
Yeah, God, no! I don't want to say that. Please, God, no. You got me and everything.
一歩なのにすごい。
Girl, you hot as hell.
イエーイ！こらそこの青年、ちょっと待ちなさい。
Yo, what the fuck?
あなた、この島ではロリに手を出しちゃいけないって決まりがあるのを知らないんですか？やっぱりロリなんか。こんな小さな子供に隠語を浴びせてその気にさせるなんて、恥を知りなさい、恥を。
No, wait. I know she looks like a loli in one with had decent eyesight, but she's not actually a loli, right?
どうせ私はロリですけど、つるべただし、小さいし、貧乳だもんね。
Damn it! Where is this? Where are you supposed to say? But I'm not a loli. At least stick to the bit.
言い訳無用です。SHO 治安管理委員会の権限を持ってって あなた
Huh? Oh shit! I remember.
なんでしょう。あなたを見ていると体がうずいて子宮が
Okay, so a little backstory. For those of you that don't know, Koki was Jun's first H scene. She's the first person he had sex with in this island. Obviously, forcefully, she forced him to have sex with him. And she's also the first girl to experience the big D. She's clutching her uterus in agony, as opposed to her head, like a normal person. Now's our chance! Go!
どうしたのいきなり
I grab her right hand and run off. Your hand's pretty easy to grip. Thank Christ you're smooth. That's all I gotta say.
なくはないですけどあ、こらちょっと待ちなさい。ロリを誘惑していた理由とこのおまんこのうずきについてちゃんと答えなさい。
This fucking game, dude. It taught me the word omanko. Aw, man. That means pussy in Japanese. You ain't fucking getting them, lady! By the time I finally got home safely, a good 2 hours had lapsed. Alright, what's the next scene? Oh god, please. Don't have sex. Thank you. Alright. No. What's the next save? That's supposed to be. It was this one. So fast forward. Of course, I gotta skip all the prologue stuff in the H scene. So this is after he fucked Ikuko, aka ex-best girl, right? So he managed to defeat the strongest member of the. I always get them wrong. Is it FS or FC? Whatever, right? He defeated the strongest member there, right? And returned to home base. Obviously, he didn't wake up for like 2 days. And then, now we're here. We're regrouping after the big battle. Monday, after school. It's an NL and S full house today. Right. All present?
ひふみ揃ってるよ。
Good response. I like efficiency.
任せてね。こういうのは年長者の仕事だからね。
Now then, as you all know, the Shootdown King event concluded last week. We all had our share of hardship, but we persevered through everything that came our way.
最後は相当無茶したわよね。SS にバレてないか、今日一日ヒヤヒヤだったわよ。
そこに関しては問題なかったっぽいですね。生徒会長同じクラスですけど、特に何も言われませんでしたし。
Yeah, I don't see us being called for questioning or anything. I always make a point of wearing my goggles, and everyone else has one way or another of obscuring their faces. Looks like we made it through this mess without much of a hassle.
本当にみんな頑張ったよね。すごいな。でも私だけあんまり役に立てなかったな。一番先輩なのにな。そんなことないんじゃない？あるよ。だってあさねちゃんは難しいことたくさん言ってたし、七瀬ちゃんは卵ポイポイ投げてかっこよかったし、立花くんなんか SS のすごい人倒しちゃったんでしょ？私だけ何もできてないよ。私はみさきちゃん、びっくりした。いつからいたの？
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I forgot Misaki was there.
一番に来たんですけど。あれ？最初にみんな揃ってるって言ってませんでした？
If it's any consolation, I did notice you. Well, actually, no, I didn't. Not until a few seconds ago. But I'm not gonna be an asshole and say that to her face.
でも、みさきちゃんも頑張ってたよね。自転車でピューンってみんなを引きつけて。やっぱり私だけ何もできてない。
Hey, you were useful too, you know. You took down half the FS with your chair.
あれはただの偶然だもん。椅子使うんだったらカンフーの人みたいにほちゃーってくらい頑張らなくちゃいけないのに。先輩なのに。
I love that she said Kaufu or whatever, right?
もうかわいい。おいこら、ジュンのせいでワタちゃん落ち込んじゃったじゃない。
Stop taking creep shots of her, you fucking freak. And how is it my fault anyway?
ずーん
She does look rather down. A leader mustn't allow the morale of one of his troops to drop like this. Had to rally her to victory. Yo, Senpai of the Year! You said you beat that FS with your chair by pure chance, right? But isn't it amazing you can do such a thing without even trying?
どういうこと
I don't think anyone short of the Grandmaster Chill Wielder could take down an opponent with one, even if they were trying. What you call coincidence is really just an unconscious instinct. And that, Senpai of the Year, is proof that you got the right stuff.
持ってないよあるがままだよ
I'm not talking about your chest. I mean, you got the right stuff to be someone greater than normal. A fine young lady overflowing with unique potential.
お姉さんならでは
Onee-San.
そうかな私持っちゃってるかな
Absolutely, don't you agree, Hotori?
あ、そうですねわたちゃん先輩お姉さんオーラいっぱい出てますよドピドピって
Onee-San Ora. Wata-Chan Senpai. Could have done without the last part.
そっかそんなに出ちゃってたんだねお姉さんのオーラは隠せないものだね
Aw man, you're just exuding off confidence. I feel like leaning on you.
いいよいいよどんどこ先輩に頼ってくれたまよな
She's puffing out her non-existent chest now. Good. Managed to get her spirits up again.
コロッと言いくるめられちゃうわたちゃんちょろかわいいのだわちょろかわ聞いたことない言葉だな
God damn it! You just have to ruin it for everyone.
あらどういう意味
Well.
あれですよ長老のように頼りがいがあって可愛いという意味です長老先輩の最上位の人だそっかちょろかわいいかそこまで褒められるとさすがに照れちゃうな
She fell for it. I seriously feel like we're roping in a literal kid right now.
私ちょろかわいい
Well, at least she's happy now, so whatever. Set that aside. Being the NLNS, we have to plan our next move now.
それで今後の方針なんだけど、そろそろスポンサーの要望に応じるべきじゃないかしら。
Yeah, it's time we go on the offensive.
確かふみのっていう子を探すんだよね何か当ては見つかったの
No, we're groping in the dark, honestly.
ことよせふみのって女を探せってだけ言われてもさすがに情報が少なすぎるよね全国テレビとかで呼びかければ5人くらいは集まりそうじゃないですか戦隊が組めるねことよ戦隊ふみのんじゃ
スポンサーはことよせふみのっていう名前の人をいっぱい集めたいわけじゃないと思うんだけど。
If he went out of his way to ask us to look for her, that must mean that girl we want lives on this island. But right now, we hit a wall when it comes to leads. It's gonna take forever to track her down with only a name to go on.
今度テレビのおじいちゃんがもしもししてきた時に聞いてみたらどうかな
Yeah, we need all the info on Fumino we can possibly get.
大丈夫なの？あんまり妙なこと言って反感買ったりしたら。
I know that, but I'm sure he wants to find her ASAP too. Make sure she's safe and all. I don't know why he's being so vague, but asking us to pin her down with so little info is just unreasonable. I know it's risky, but we need to just ask about Fumino if we want to move forward.
おお立花くんかっこいいなでも次に電話が来るのはいつになるかな
We let him know about the shoot down king stuff. Since that's over now, I imagine our next little chat with him isn't far off. Speak of the devil. We all stand up and take position in front of the monitor. Sure enough, his image materializes on the screen.
守備はどうか
Sir, the shoot down king event has concluded. We managed to successfully weather it thanks to your support.
さようか文野の件はどうなっておる
We're in the progress of coming up with a search plan. To that end, we would like your guidance.
理由を聞こうか
We have no leads on the whereabouts of Fumino yet. I know you have made a large investment in us, so I deeply apologize for having wasted this much time. But with all due respect, I do not want to run any operation which could potentially prove fruitless. So I would like to ask for your thoughts first.
存外舌が回るらしい。要するに文野の情報が足りないからよこせと、そう言いたいわけだな。
バレちゃってる。
やはりそうであったか。
え？あ、ごめん立花くん。びっくりしてつい口が滑っちゃって。でもみんな頑張ってるけど、名前と女の子ってだけじゃなかなか見つからないんです。だからもっと文野って人のことを教えてもらえたらって。
She uncharacteristically loses her cool in front of the old man and trails off when she realizes what she said. For a moment, an uncomfortable silence permeates the room.
よかろう。文野を保護するためならやむを得ぬ。弱い程度であれば教えても構わぬだろう。
本当ですか？何歳なんですか？
貴様よりはいくらか年上に当たるだろう。
私より年上。ってことは学園にはいないのかな？
Sir, would you please tell her her precise age? I'm sorry, Wata. We're on our way back home now. Nanase had some family matters to attend to, and Otori gotten home way ahead of us since she's on a bike. I'm a little worried about the sex seekers, but those two have managed to get their own for years, and we face bigger problems than that. They should be fine. Asa and Water are trailing behind me, although Water's really offended. After the transmission ended, she started puffing up her cheeks like a cute little squirrel.
立花くん、あのおじいちゃん、文野は私より年上って言ってたよね。ねえ、言ってたよね。
He did?
でも実際の年齢聞いてみたら、文野ちゃん私より3つも年下だったんですけど、これはどういうことですか？
わたちゃんがロリってことでしょ。ロリじゃない
ですよ。
怒ってロレツ回らなくなってるのがもう完璧にロリなんだよ
ロリじゃないもん。私お姉さんだもん。ちょろかわいいってみんな言ってたもん。
She still hung up on that. It'd definitely be too much of a hassle to break it to her now, though. I'll just leave her be. Though it is true she's hella cute. Still, we do have you to thank for learning Fumino's age.
そう？あれは立花くんが頑張ったからじゃないかな。
No, I'm sure he decided to tell us after seeing the honesty in your eyes.
あ、そういえばうちのおじいちゃんもひなみを見てるとつい何でも話したくなるってよく言うな。
I'm sure that's because they see the love of the mother in your eyes. Whenever a guy talking to a woman he perceived as a full-grown, mature lady, he feels compelled to spill his guts in front of her.
大人のお姉さん。そっかそっか、そうなんだね。じゃあテレビのおじいちゃんも私を大人のお姉さんとして見てくれてたんだね。あれ？でも文野ちゃんが私より年上って言ってたあれはどういうことだ？
Well, I don't think you need to get hung up on the small details like that. A lady's supposed to have a forgiving disposition.
あ、そうだね。私気にしないよ。大人のお姉さんだからね。
な。何でも真に受けちゃう子供にしか見えない。
子供じゃん。気にしない。気にしてないよ。お姉さんだもんね。
Somehow, she seems even more childish than usual when trying to put on adult airs.
ありがとね、立花くん。うち結構遠いのにわざわざ送ってもらっちゃって。
After dropping Asa off at home, we're left walking down the streets under the orange glow of dusk. It's fine. I felt like it. I worry about you getting into trouble again like last time.
先輩としてはちょっと面目ないけど男の子に送ってもらうなんて少女漫画みたいだね。
Oh, so you into that stuff?
大好き。ロマンチックでいいよね。
By the way, are the mangas you read extreme? You know, this is set in an island after all. So I can't help but wonder if all the manga here has people fucking their brains out with whenever.
エッチなシーンがあるのも読んだ時あるけど、みんな愛のあるエッチしかしないよ。
Interesting. So they do sell proper mangas on this island.
本当の漫画とか好きな友達がいてよく貸してもらってるんだ。だから私、立花くんが言ってることはよーくわかるな。愛のあるエッチっていいよね。少女漫画読んでると私もこういう素敵なエッチがしてみたいなって思っちゃうもん。
Is that so? Those are definitely the words of an NLNS member. But seeing someone of her appearance talking about ecchi feels practically illegal. It's not exactly abnormal for a girl who never had ecchi to look up for portrayals of sex in fiction. I had to keep saying sex. But coming from her, it gives me a very weird feeling inside. Probably because she's a legal loli and older than me to boot.
でも私、エッチする時のことを想像するとそれだけで恥ずかしくなっちゃうんだな。おかしいな。みんな楽しそうにしてるのにな。
No, there's nothing wrong with that. Rather, that's how it's supposed to be.
そうなの？
Yeah, it's embarrassing for me too. Nana's is a slut, so she's a different story. But I imagine Hitori would feel the same way.
そっかそっか。なんだ、意外とみんな同じだったんだね。よかった。
So, he's wrong about Nanase. He flipped those two. Hitori, she doesn't care if people, you know, do the deed in front of her. Hey, Nanase, on the other hand, she'll get embarrassed too. The fact Water grew up with those sensibilities despite living on this island must mean that manga influenced her in a big way. Even an innocent girl like her is saying that she wishes for sex with love. Any law that makes sex without love mandatory is definitely unjust. We have to bring it down.
ふみのちゃんって子がいればドスケベ条例をひっくり返せちゃうんだよね。
That's the deal. Now that we know how old she is, the search can start in earnest tomorrow.
私より3つ年下っていうことは多分 B 等部の3年生だよね。
The B level have their own section in the school, so we should be able to search for her during the day.
でも大丈夫かな。 A 等部の私たちが B 等部をうろちょろしてたら怪しまれたりしないかな。
Good point.
B 等部にいても怪しまれない子がいればいいんだけど、でもそんな子いるかな。
No. You got a plan. Let's see. The next day, we all gather in the base like always, with just one difference. Wata looking particularly miffed today.
なんでわたちゃん私服なの？新手のサービス？学校に迷い込んじゃったみたいで可愛い。
Alright, so it's no secret. Nanase really likes Wata.
迷子じゃないですけど、立花くんに私服を持ってきてって言われたんだよ。
兄、そうか、とうとう童貞をこじらせた男はやっぱり最終的にロリコンをこじらせるんだね。
I think not. I have you know. This is all part of my master plan. Just so we're on the same page here. Answer me this. What is our goal?
ギャルビッチと兄と 3P をすること。
I'm afraid your deepest and darkest fantasies do not comport with the goals of this organization, little missy. Our goal is supposed to be finding this Fumno lass and bringing down the perverted sex law. Why do you think we started the NONS anyway? And anyway, since we finally learned her age yesterday, that leads me to conclude she's a student in the B building. So, starting today, we'll be conducting infiltration to the B building to find her.
ああ、読めたよ。なるほどね。わたちゃんなら子供っぽいから B 頭部探らせても怪しまれないってわけだ。
子供っぽくないですけど。 年齢で言ったらアサネちゃんが一番年少さんなはずだよ。
I like that she call it Asane-chan.
はいはい、そうだね。よしよし。
子供扱いして、私先輩だぞ。
だってどう見てもロリの子だし。じゃあ私の頭を撫でられたら先輩として認めてあげないでもないよ。
それくらい私だって。なんで背伸びするの？ずるいよ、届かないよ。
I like the moving sprites of Asane just tiptoe as she got higher, and then Wata go up and down because she's trying to like reach to her head. That felt very animated.
でも私には秘密兵器があるもんね。ひょっとこのパイプ椅子に乗れば簡単に。
They like that, see?
なんで遠く行くの？届かないよ。
何この子ほんとかわいい。うちで保護してあげたい。
Guys, maybe stop messing around with her so much.
私遊び道具じゃないよ。もうみんなしてバカにするんだったら手伝ってあげないよ。
Chill out. Look, I understand how you feel about being treated like a kid. But as a senpai, you are effectively the only one we can trust with this.
先輩の私にしか。
I mean, if a big dude like me was strolling around the B building without sticking my dick in any orifices, that's gonna arouse suspicion, right?
それはそうかな。そうかもな。
On top of that, Asa's terminally online antisocial freak, so she won't do. And not instead being a prippy fuck slut she is, she's just gonna get all the male sex seekers wired up. Ergo, there's a job that only you can do.
私しかいない。そっか。私てっきり立花くんまで私を子供扱いしてたのかなって。要するに私がいないとダメっていうことだね。私は
God
美咲
again.
ちゃん、びっくりした。いつからいたの？最初から。あれ？デジャブ？まさか時間がループしている。
Look, Hotori, you really don't need to obscure your presence in the base. Honestly, even I'm a little weirded out by it.
普通にしているつもりなんですけど。
Well, try to stand out a bit more then. Just do a little song and dance or something. I don't care.
いきなりそんなミュージカルみたいなことしたら惹かれませんか？
Of course not. We're all friends here. Don't worry about it so much. So, like I was saying, giving Hotori like a present, she also is a liability when it comes to gathering intel.
なるほど。いよいよもって私しかいないっていうわけだね。
Yes. So, I'd like to ask you to take this on for us. Can you manage that?
そこまで言われちゃしょうがないな。可愛い後輩たちのためだもんね。私頑張るよ。任せてくれたまえ。
She pridefully puffs out her non-existent chest. Adam 3. This is no base. Do you copy?
バッチリ。あ、こちらアトム3。バッチリ聞こえてるよ。ビーバー。
Beaver. Finding a rodent on your way there?
動
Perchance?
物？どこにいないな。
Is that a fact? Looks like she needs to brush up on her procedure words a little.
あ、つい癖でパイプ椅子持ってきちゃった。大丈夫かな。
Yeah, it shouldn't be a problem. I figure it's technically equipment for you. At any rate, I gather you made it into the B building. Please commence searching for intel on Fumino.
ラジャー。ちょっといいかな。人を探してるんだけど。あれ、子供。なんで子供がこんなところにいるの？子供じゃないですけど。
You're treating her like a kid in the B building. I see how it is. Man, I'm so sorry, Wata. You have it even rougher than I thought.
ね、ふみのっていう子を探してるんだけど、聞いた時ないかな。ふみの、知らないかな。お姉さんの名前。お姉さんじゃないよ。私の方が年上だよ。妹と一緒に迷い込んじゃったのかな。どうしよう。SS の人を呼んだ方がいいのかな。花丸ちゃん、迷子でもないよ。
ジュン、SS を呼ばれるのはまずいわよ。
No shit. Wata, come in. Sorry, but I need you to fall back at once.
でも私まだ何もできてないのに。
If they start asking too many questions about you, it's curtains. Just get back to base, ASAP. I know we just started our investigation, but I'm not to get her into an easily avoidable quagmire. A trembling and teary-eyed Wata step out of the elevator. At least you tried?
私、冷凍部の3年生なんだよ。今話しかけた相手、B 等部の1年生だったよ。ひ、うみ、5つも年下の子たちだよ。
We're talking a 6 years difference when going by grades alone too.
私、実年齢より6歳も下に見られてたんか。この6年やってきたことは全部無意味だったんか。
I don't think that's how it works.
まあ誰も手を出さないってことは成人してないって思われてるわけだし、その時点で客観的には B 等部未満だよね。
かーん、それってつまり未成年。人よりちょっとちっちゃいかなっては思ってたけど、そうだったんだな。知らなかったな。
Dang, dude. How tall is her? Wata. She can't be like a midget, right? She has to be 4 foot something. That is small as hell, but my mom's like 4 foot something. And my grandma's like 4 foot something too, actually. A devastated Wata curls into a fetal position. Her eyes vacant and bereft of life. She starts mindlessly fidgeting with the strap accessory on her bag.
いいよいいよ。どうせ私なんてブスだし、貧乳だし、大人らしい魅力もないし、つるペタだし、くせっ気もすごいし、ぺったんこだし。早くわたちゃんを慰めてあげなきゃ。けど、罪悪感と刺激心とでおかしくなってしまいそうなのだわ。
Oh god. I didn't know Anase had a sadistic side of her. I swear, you really got it out for her, don't you? Ah, what the hell. I'll handle this. I clear my throat and crouch down in front of Wata. Yo, Senpai of the Year, you gonna be okay?
立花くん、どうせまたいつもみたいに先輩先輩って持ち上げたら元気になるって思ってるんでしょう。
She saw right through me.
やっぱり立花くんも私のこと単純な子供みたいに思ってるんだ。私先輩なのに、そんな単純じゃないのに。
Oh man, this is pretty serious. It'll be pretty difficult to cheer her up on my own. No, I don't think you're a little kid. I think it's just, your acting today was too believable for them.
演技力？何の話だろう？
When you infiltrated the B building, you tried to be even more childish than usual so you could fit in better, right?
そういうのは特に。
You weren't even aware of it? Incredible. Isn't that right, guys? Wata's acting ability is just incredible.
そうですね。すごかったです。よ、大女優。
大河ドラマで子役使わずに6歳の女の子の役やらせても違和感なさそうなくらいすごかった。
What the?
そんなに、
Okay.
あれ、これって褒められてるかな。そんなちっちゃい子の演技ができるなら、大人のお姉さんもすぐにできちゃいそうね。
If you can be a little kid or a grown-up lady at a drop of a hat, the sky's the limit with you on our side.
任せてよ。よちよち赤ちゃんからよぼよぼおばあちゃんまで、どんな人にだってなれちゃうよ。
Holy shit, girl!
今年のアカデミー主演女優賞は決まったわね。みんな褒めすぎだよ。先輩としてそれくらいのことできて当然だからね。かっこいい。早速大人のわたちゃん先輩が見てみたい。
All that works for naught. Water freezes up.
ああ、地雷踏んだ。だったら豚なんだからよ。
すみません。 いえ、それでもきっとワタちゃんなら期待に応えてくれるはず。
The tears start pooling on the corner of her eyes again. Yep, all for nothing. Unable to say anything, I helplessly watching her tremble, ready to burst into tears.
ファサ
Huh? I think I saw her hair twitch.
私3年1組、すなわち最小級生の渡来ひなみよ。皆さんご機嫌遊ばせ。
なんじゃする。
なんで笑うの？ダメですよ、あさねちゃん。そんなに笑っちゃ失礼で。わたちゃん頑張ってるんですから。
Come on now. I think you're being way ruder.
そういう立花くんも肩が震えてるよ。何さみんなして私を笑い物にしてさ。違う。わたちゃんの演技があまりにも胴に入りすぎてて笑っちゃったのよ。すごすぎるものを見るとつい笑っちゃうでしょ。そうだったんだ。もうそうならそうって早く言ってよ。私勘違いしちゃったよ。それでせっかくだからよかったらもう一回やってみせてもらえない？
Oh my god, not to say.
いいよ。いいわよ。後輩の期待に応えるのは先輩の務めわよね。敬語も交えたらもっと大人っぽくなるんじゃないかしら。敬語やってみるよ。やってみるわよ。やってみますわよ。こんな感じですわね。
I'll give her one thing. She can be quite the mood maker.
おっほっほっほ。今度こそ潜入作戦を成功させてみせるのですわ。
And so, her spirits were lifted for the rest of the day, all without her ever noticing she's been played. Nukitashi. While we were all playing fiddle to Wata antics, all the students in the B building were dismissed for the day, so we opted to cease activities. Man, it's been a hot minute since we were just able to walk right out the front gate like normies, huh?
本当にね。もう長いこと洞窟通るか頑張って裏門から逃げ帰るかのどっちかだったから、人がいないとこんな楽なんだね。
There's an event called Nutsgiving going on at the beach, so the FS and the students are all over there getting frisky. From what I heard, Intel's assembling the largest tax donor to the Sedan government due to benefit your locality scheme to a special lodging and giving them enough pussy to drown in. Eat your heart out, little St. James. I suppose you could almost say that 3 certainties exist on Sedan Island: death, taxes, and hardcore sex. Nevertheless, the sum total of tax donation to this island is nothing to be scoffed at. These kind of donors, tax money pays for all the ass wall artwork installations and permits Ludeland to operate without charge admission fees. Almost like this island is completely subsidized by their donation or something. Huh, the others seem to be running late. Wata should be changing to a uniform, and Hotori just needs to grab her bike. They're just taking longer than I have expected.
貴様ら何をしている？
Oh shit. Best girl of the game so far. Ah, crap! I know that voice.
生徒は全員大感謝制裁に行ったと思っていたが、まだ残っている学生がいたとはな。
So, in every route, right, there's always going to be the good guys with the NO and S girls being the main girls, and a secondary girl part of the FS. So with Misaki, we pull Ikuko. With Wata-Chan, we pull Rei-chan. So that means, I haven't done Nanase yet, but I'm gonna go ahead and predict with Nanase, we're probably gonna get to talk to and pull Toka. It's the disciplinary committee chief. Of all the times to run into at FS Bigwig. Hi there, we're just running a little late is all.
お前何度か顔を見た覚えがあるな。確か立花だったか。
She pulls out her tablet and starts tapping away.
立花淳之介。大きな校則違反はなく、教師陣からの評価は高いようだが、ゲーム機器の持ち込み、遅刻、廊下の走行、注意点が目立つな。
Sorry about that. It hasn't been very long since I transferred here, so I'm still getting used to everything.
そのようだな。まあそこはいいだろう。しかし強制でないとはいえ大感謝制裁に参加しないとはちゃんとセックスしてるんだろうな。
Ha ha ha. What a silly question. Of course I am.
本当か？ならばいいが、そういえばお前とはまだセックスしたことがなかったか。
No, we haven't. What about it?
男子生徒のチンポのステータスと性感帯を把握しておくのも風紀委員の大事な仕事。よし、いい機会だ。ただいまより生産的行為を開始する。
Huh?
おお、片ぶつけビッチ委員長だ。
She deservedly slides a hand into her skirt. She's going to take her panties off. Wait a minute! Hold up! Whoa, I say!
なぜ止める？これからセックスだというのに。まさかお前。
Shit, I was too forceful in my denial. I might have just given myself away as an anti-copulator.
パンツは自分で脱がしたい派だったか？
Beg pardon?
いや、うちにも定期的に苦情の投書が来るんだ。SS の女子とはめようと思ったら自分で脱がせたかったのに先に脱がれたと。お前もその手合いか？
Well... Now what? If I say no, she'll just keep grilling me as to why I stopped her. If I say yes, I'm gonna have to get those panties off. Not only that, but my FS profile is gonna have verified panty puller added to it. Blue check mark and everything. I can't let that happen. Come on, me. You stupid asshole, think! I need a good alibi to get out of this, and I need it right fucking now.
ジュン、どうしたの？私たちも早く大感謝制裁行きましょうよ。
Nana say? She's trying to take me to nuts giving. What the hell is she? Oh, nice save there. Yeah, wouldn't want to miss it or anything.
なんだ、大感謝制裁に行くところだったのか。まったく、どうしてそれならそうとすぐ言わない。
この人、こないだ引っ越してきたばっかりだから、エロエベ行くっていうのまだ恥ずかしい的なやつみたいなんですよ。
なるほどな。ま、片桐と親しいのなら生活面で心配することはないか。
やっと着いた。七瀬ちゃん急に走り出すからびっくりしちゃったよ。
ひなみもまだ残ってたのか？
あれ、れいちゃんだ。一人なんて珍しいね。今日はお休みなの？
ああ、いや、大感謝制裁がスムーズに進行していて時間ができたから早めに報告書を仕上げてしまおうと思ってな。
そっか、今日も頑張ってるんだね。偉い。
よしなさい、ひなみ。私だってもう風紀委員長なんだから。
Now, this I didn't see coming. The usually incredible strict Ray is getting flustered at Wata-Chan compliment. Do you two know each other?
知り合いどころじゃないよ。れいちゃんとは大親友だよ。ね、れいちゃん。
ああ、まあそうだな。ひなみとは古馴染みだ。
Well, I'll be damned. In both personality and appearance, they're basically complete opposites. It's not totally implausible that they know each other, since they're in the same grade, but how the heck did these two end up getting along so swimmingly?
わたちゃんが天然攻めと見たね。
What the fuck? TMI alert.
わかります。
Double TMI alert! Wait, when did you get here?
ところでひなみ、もしかしてこれから大感謝制裁に行くのか？
まっすぐ帰ろうって思ってるよ。
So, even though she's the disciplinary committee chief officer, obviously, she doesn't want Wata-Chan having sex. At least, not in front of her. I mean, that's your best friend, dude. And on top of that, is Wata. Of course you want to protect her. Man, and here we were, managing to put up on such a good front. This could almost certainly be causes for suspicion.
そうか。なら日が暮れる前に帰りなさい。 車とおかしな人には気をつけて。
Yeah, see? That's her best friend, dude. She cares about her. She cares about her a lot. Or maybe not.
心配性だな。もう3年生なんだから平気だよ。それじゃあみんな帰ろっか。立花君どうかしたの？
Nothing. She looked like less of a classmate and more of an older sister. It's completely separate from her usual stern self. Even her tone significantly softened.
それじゃあまたね、姉ちゃん。ご機嫌遊ばせですわ。
ご機嫌遊ばせ。
So, as you saw right there too, it's also the story of Wata-Chan personality. Of basically, yes, she's a midget. But she also have the Onee-San personality. She do have Onee-San aura. But the problem is, she's flat. And she's a midget. But there's no denying her Onee-San aura. And you will get to see more of that later in the route. Nukitashi. After taking Asa back home, I decided to walk Wata-Chan back to our own home as well.
結局今日はふみのちゃんのこと何もわからなかったな。不発だな。明日はもっと頑張らなきゃな。あ、いや、頑張るわよ。
Yeah, I'm sure we'll figure something out.
いえ、そうね。ところで立花くん、みんなの前では聞けなかったのだけど、今の私、本当に大人っぽいかしら？
Maybe I should be upfront with her. That's probably for the best. Given that way she's gazing up at me so earnestly, I kinda had to say something here. Honestly, the thought of a kid putting on a fake mustache and standing on another kid's shoulder while wearing a trench coat comes to mind.
うわー、やっぱりなんで私こんなにお姉さんみたくしてるのに。
Might be something to do with your, well, lowliness and stuff.
ロリじゃないですけど、やっぱりちっちゃいからなんか貧乳だからいけないんか。
That probably just solved one problem but caused another.
せめて背が伸びなくてもいいから胸だけでも大きくなったらもっと大人っぽくなれるのに。
Wouldn't you just be a stack lowly then?
ロリじゃないったら、仮にロリだったとしてもロリ貧乳よりはロリ巨乳の方がずっといいに決まってるもん。
What she said? Lowly what? Lowly can you? I gotta hear that one time.
ロリじゃないったら、仮にロリだったとしてもロリ貧乳よりはロリ巨乳の方がずっといいに決まってるもん。
Kinyu. And then Kinyu is like titties. What was the washboard part? Maybe she's saying the size. Like, wait. Dang, I gotta remember. I gotta brush up the Japanese. I forgot. Warui Kinyu. Ii Kinyu. No, that's bad titties. Good titties. I wonder what she said. Big or small? Personally, I beg to differ. I gotta hear that one more time.
ロリじゃないったら、仮にロリだったとしてもロリ貧乳よりはロリ巨乳の方がずっといいに決まってるもん。
Kinyu. She said Loli Kinyu. Wait. Damn it, now I'm fucking confused. Whatever. Here's something like I like to shout from the rooftops. Itty bitty tiny titties are not just an inferior variant of the boing boing bouncy big bikini variety. Like, those are two completely different types of hardware. Neither is greater or lesser than the other. Both of them work fine on their own, and somewhere out there is the infinite multiverse, just a place where washboard chests sit proudly atop of the scoreboard of the public's opinion.
どうやったらみんなみたいにおっぱい大きくなるのかな。
She continues following her barely existent breast thoroughly, an inconsolable look on her face. What about push-up bra?
どこから寄せればいいの。
Damn. Sorry, slip of the tongue.
毎日バストアップ運動して唐揚げもたくさん食べてるのにどうしてちっぱいままなんだろう。
I wonder myself.
こうなるとやっぱり妊娠しかないかな。
How's that?
本で読んだ時あるんだ。赤ちゃんができたらおっぱいも大きくなるんだって。
Silly question. You do know how pregnancy happens, right?
もうそれくらい知ってるよ。ああやるんだよね。
Wata points straight head at.
昆布とチンポが赤ちゃん部屋コンコンノックしてるの。生ハメでお部屋に赤ちゃんの元いっぱい出されちゃう。
Well, yeah, pretty much that. I guess when you're living in this island, the fact of life aren't exactly going to be a mystery. Like, I can't even go a day without hearing a dude shouting, "Get pregnant, bitch!" or something along those lines.
でも妊娠したくても私にはそもそも相手がいないんだよな。根本的な問題がな。
Yeah, haha. Though she knows what this is about, her childishness makes me laugh wordily. Wata-Chan stares ahead pensively, watching the sunset.
あ、ねえ、だったら立花くんが私を妊娠させてくれる？
Fucking what?
どうしたの立花くん？大丈夫？
Far from it. What in the name of my left nut did you just say?
何を？だから妊娠したら私も胸大きくなれるかなって思ったから。
That's the last reason anybody would get pregnant. And since you know how pregnancy happens, allow me to remind you, we are the NLNS, who reject sex without love.
そっかそっか。そうだったね。おっぱいに気を取られてついうっかりしちゃってたね。
Absent-minded or not, that's still a hell of a thing to say out loud.
ごめんね。考えてみたら私そもそもお薬飲んじゃってるからエッチしても妊娠しないもんね。
Medication. I guess she means the pills the show hands out for free. The same stuff Asa takes. I see. If she's of age, it makes sense that she take the pill too. Her teeny structure makes it easy to forget, but she too is a young adult woman. And that realization, I feel my heart beat a little faster.
どうしたの立花くん？私の顔何かついてる？
It's nothing. I was just thinking, you kinda do have a grown-up side to you after all.
本当？やっぱりお姉さんとしてのオーラが隠しきれないかな。
I take it back. You lowly as fuck.
ロリじゃないですけど。
That's funny. I'm back. By the time I return home, the sun has set, and the moon has risen to take its place. Asa? She sluggishly turns her head to me, seemingly on with some effort, from her vantage point on the sofa. Were you asleep? Brought some croquettes on the way home. Let's eat them together.
いらない。
They're your favorite, beef croquettes, fresh from the store. So they're nice, hot, and crispy.
いらないったら。
She sulks, turning her head away. She seems unwilling to upgrade from her current status as the lonely mass on the sofa. Strange. She's the kind of to stuff her face, even when she has enough. Even seen her haven't seen her suffer tummy aches more times than I can count. I know. This is definitely not normal. Are you not feeling well? No, what is it then? Maybe we should get you to the hospital.
ああ、もう大きい声出さないで。いいんだよ。原因は分かってるんだから。そろそろかな。
What's coming up?
別に。いいからほっといてよ。
Okay. I'm worried, but I don't bring it up again after that. Family or not, there's still boundaries with us. If she doesn't want me to pry, I won't. Such is the nature of our relationship. Ultimately, Asane ended up staying in the same sour mood all night, much to my dismay. Morning already? I'm waking at the sunlight streaming into my room. Right, another day, another donger. I go to wake up Asa and hear a groan coming from the bed on my way in. Asa, still not feeling well.
いちいち聞かないでよ。そんなの見ればわかるでしょ。
Sorry. There's no hint of jocularity in her words. She's deadly serious and got me really worried. Are you alright? Maybe we should get you to a doctor after all.
だからいいって。5日もすれば治るから。
5 days?
ああ、もうめんどくさい。なんでわかんないかな。生理だよ、生理。
Okay.
そう。いても何もできないんだから、さっさと学校行ったら。私休むか
So that's it. Now that I think about it, she used to get grumpy spots every month up until a few years back. I had forgotten about it by now, but why is she getting it so badly
ら。
again?
あのさ、ずっとそこいられると落ち着けないって言ってるんだけど。
Sorry, I'm going already. Back then, it was Mom who always used to care for her whenever this happened. Really, it's just like she says. If I were to stick around here, I'll only be in her way. Well, I'm off. I silently get up and try not to make much noise on my way out. And just as I put my hands on the doorknob,
何？待って。
yes,
出かける前に頭撫でてて。
huh? Oh, sure. I go back into the room and gently stroke her hair while she lays in bed. It looks like she's been sweating, and her hair's a little bit wet. You want me to help you out and get some fresh clothes before I leave?
うん。ごめんね。ちょっとイライラしちゃって。
It's okay. I know you don't mean it. I help her wipe the sweat off and change into a new set of clothes.
ありがとう。
After that, Asane seemed to relax enough to fall asleep. I'll take some Nanase cooking out when you wake up. Make sure you eat something while I'm gone. I'm a little worried about leaving her on her own when she's like this, but I can't see myself being able to help her in any way that justifies skipping class. Time to go. Reluctant as I am, I leave the house. It's that time of the month, man. Still, I'm unable to keep my mind off her. I spent the whole day unable to focus on the lessons, anguishing until the next day of school. Until the school day is finally over.
あ、立花くん、待ってたよ。ふみのちゃん探し、今日も頑張っちゃうよ。
Alright, I gotta remember. I know what's coming up next. I gotta remember to mute the sound effects. Because it's gonna be each scene, but only through sound effects. It's well, it had it. You heard it this morning, but it was on like 5 seconds, so I thought it'd be okay. This one's gonna be way more than 5 seconds, dude. Wata-Chan looks full of energy as usual.
それでね、昨日みたいなことにならないよ。今日は対策を練ってきたんだ。何かわかるかな？
Surprise me.
ふふ。実は今朝お母さんの化粧水を使ってきたの。いつもより大人っぽいでしょ。
Huh, I guess you do look a little more mature than usual.
でしょ。あ、でも注意しなきゃな。やりすぎたら普通にお姉さんって思われちゃうな。
Yeah, I suppose so. Best to be careful about that.
立花くん、何かあったの？
Huh? What do you mean?
だってずっと心ここにあらずって感じだよ。あ、そういえばあさねちゃんまだ来てないね。
She pronounced at the issue with a look of genuine concern. Perhaps she might be a lot more perceptive than I gave her credit for.
じゅん、あさちゃん何かあったの？
Yeah, something like that. I go ahead and tell them about her period, basically. Menstruation issues.
あ、それであさねちゃん来てなかったんだね。
Hold on, I want to sit down. My legs hurt. There we go. Let me change this. There we go. I think we're good. I think so. Fixing the mic. Yeah. She used to really struggle with cramps and whatnot when she was younger. But I haven't seen her get hit this bad by in years.
でもどうして急にドンと来ちゃったわけ？
If I had to guess, it would be something to do with the big changes in our lives. When her mom was still around, she took care of the mills and tended to her whenever it got really bad. So that must be part of it.
そうだったのね。ごめんなさい。私そこまで気が回らなくて。
Oh no, you did nothing wrong. The cooking you do for us every day is more than we could ever ask for. Hell, she'd probably be much worse off right now if it weren't for you. Besides, this isn't just a problem to do with food. After we lost both our parents, our lives got pretty hectic, and we've both been putting crazy effort into avoiding sex seekers on top of that. All the combined stress from everything must be catching up with her now. So, with all that in mind, you're okay with me just adjourning things for today? I'd like to get back home as soon as possible.
それはもちろん構わないけど、私もちょっと家のこと溜まってたし。でも早く帰ってどうするつもり？
I don't know. I just feel like I should buy some to help her deal with it better than the way there.
生理にいいものって？
For no GF dude like me, that is not an easy question to answer. I'm drawing a blank.
だったら私に任せてよ。
Huh?
朝音ちゃん生理が重たくて大変なんだよね。私そういうの詳しいから立花くんを案内するよ。
Well, your concern is much appreciated, but I prefer help from a girl who actually gets her period.
ちゃんと来てますけど。
Look, yes.
なんでそんな驚くの？毎月生理になってるし、妊娠できる体だよ。大人だよ。
I see. I suppose she did mention yesterday that she's on the pill. If she's using it to avoid pregnancy, then I guess it's not all that surprising she gets her period. I mean, not that I consider it completely unexpected, but it's just tough to imagine a girl of her stature, struggling with that time of the month. Well, in that case, would you please help me out?
もちろん。先輩に任せといて。朝音ちゃんが元気になるよ。立花くんにいろいろ教えてあげよう。
Thanks a ton. Really? Let's get going now, shall we?
あれ？誰か降りてきてるな。
Oh, come on. That isn't Wait, you're right. Someone is coming. No way. Don't tell me the FS is onto us.
今あなたの目の前で存在感を放つ。その女は本当にミスワークイーン。
I'm sorry. What?
自分でやれって言っといて、引かないって言っておいて。立花さんの嘘つき、傷つき。
Now you see why Asane bullies Nusaki. Okay. Well, leaving that aside, I'm on my way to the shopping district of Water, now to get some medicine and sanitary products, I guess. Sorry for dragging you out here with me. This isn't even NLNS related activity.
何言ってるんだよ。困ってる後輩くんに手を貸してあげるのは先輩として当然の務めだよ。
She's even humming to herself a little. She must be pretty hyped about this. I guess being riled upon makes her happiest, relied upon. It's kinda cute, to be honest. I can't help but grin a little, watching her try to put on grown-up airs. So, where are we going?
とりあえず薬局だね。立花くんちって今ナプキンはどれくらいあるの？
Pads? I don't really know. and I think Asa's still asleep.
そしたら一応買ってった方が良さそうだな。あさねちゃんって普段はどういうの使ってるかな？
I don't really know.
そっか、なるほどな。良さそうなの選んでかなきゃだな。あとはあさねちゃんって多い方かな？
A lot of what? Oh, right. I wonder myself. She did mention it was pretty heavy, so maybe there is, given how moody she's been feeling and all.
じゃあいっぱい吸えるのがいいね。物によってかぶれちゃうとかっていうのはあったりする？
Oh, I do know that. I heard her mention that she feels kind of itchy down there. Yes, I ended up being slightly helpful.
そういう感じなんだね。それなら私と同じのが良さそうだね。ナプキン、羽ついてるのでも大丈夫だよね。
They have wings? Wait, so pants can fly?
飛ぶ？あ、そういう立花くん面白いこと言うね。
Wait, why she's laughing? Did I say something weird?
もう立花くんが急に面白いこと言うからいっぱい笑っちゃったよ。立花くん？どうしたの？お目目くるくるしてるよ。
Nah, I'm just trying to figure this out. What exactly are wing pants supposed to do?
あれ？もしかして本当に知らないの？生理の女の子のナプキンを交換してあげましょうって成人する前に授業でやった時ない？
Just an actual class that exists?
保健の授業でやるよね。私は成人するまで生理来なかったからやってもらった時なかったけど。
I'm pretty sure what you're talking about isn't a thing outside the Sand Island curriculum.
本当ではやらないの？へえ、そっか。生理のこととかあんまり知らないの珍しいなって思ったらそういうことだったんだ。
You know, dude, I'm gonna be honest. A actual health education class that teaches your body, everyone's body, male and female, would be so much useful than freaking history, social studies, like 12 different kind of math class, right? We got like 12 years and level of math, and I still don't remember any of them. All I know is my ABCs and 1 plus 1. All right. All that useless teaching, 13 years plus of education. And I don't remember, I remember like maybe one class. They teach us like sex ed or something. Where you learn about the human body. We just do sex ed. And it's like one time maybe in middle school. So that means guys here tend to know the Pacific Sin.
私、立花くんしか男の子の友達いないからな。でも多分そうじゃないかな。生理の子には大体みんな優しい気がするな。
I see. When you're a guy on this island, expected to have sex as part of your daily routine. I guess knowing the ins and outs of the female body is an essential perk to have. Teaching guys how to change a girl's pad though, that's pretty out there. But still, leaving reasons and methods aside, the guys on this island seem to be knowledgeable about menstruation, and they do well enough at looking after their women when they're having it rough. And here I am, not knowing shit. It almost makes me feel like I failed as a man somehow. Shit, what is this feeling of inferiority? Am I actually falling behind these goddamn horny apes?
立花くん、急に頭抱えてどうしたの？生理痛かな？
No, sorry, it's nothing. Let's just call it a touch of dysphoria or something. But anyway, I feel like I ought to know a little more about this sort of thing. Better to be more prepared for next time it happens and all.
任せてよ。先輩が手取り足取り教えてあげちゃうよ。
She really is proving to be reliable today.
いらっしゃせ。
Stepping into the pharmacy, we're greeted by one of the employees. She's stocking the shelves with lube, condoms, and other hygiene products. Admittedly, I gotten used to the sight now. This island being what it is. Never really noticed before, but feminine hygiene products have a lot more variety to them than I expected.
痛み止めはどっちがいいだろう。あさねちゃん、粉薬 緑とカプセルのとこっちは得意じゃないなっていうのはある？
Let's see. Honestly, she's gonna whine about taking any kind of medicine. But I think the powder stuff's gonna be definitely no go for her.
わかるな。私も粉薬は苦くて苦手だな。
Yeah, I suppose you do look the type of person who hate that sort of thing.
もちろん飲めるけどね。私お子様じゃないからね。
Huh, impressive.
ふふん、当然のことだよ。それでね、立花くん、おすすめはこの緑のカプセルでね。これは私もよく使ってるやつなんだ。
Oh, it says maximum strength relief on the bottle.
うん、私も結構重たい方なの。だから余計にあさねちゃんのこと気になっちゃって。
Oh, is that a fact? That's surprising, or maybe not. I suppose her petite build, she'd probably have a rough time dealing with that sort of thing. Maybe it's not as hard to imagine as I thought. But seriously, the more I think about it, the more I realize just how little I know about this stuff. And it's my own sister we're talking about here.
でも立花くんは学校でちゃんと習ってないからしょうがないよ。むしろあさねちゃんのために頑張って知ろうとしてて偉いって思うよ。
Well, thanks.
立花くん、学校では私たちのリーダーで、家ではあさねちゃんのかっこいいお兄ちゃんなんだからすごいよ。とっても頑張り屋さんだよ。
Oh, no, I wouldn't go that far.
そうだ、お兄ちゃんリーダーってきっと疲れるよね。私のことお姉ちゃんって思って甘えてくれていいからね。
Yeah, that's not happening.
なんで？
Act like the elders all you want, girl. It's still a little hard to take you seriously the way you look. With the way you look. After a while, we finally leave, having bought the hefty supply of feminine hygiene products and other essentials.
あじゃじゃしゃせー。
Whatever you say there, Apu.
うん、一通り
What the hell, Apu?
あ、そうだ、隣のお店に下着も売ってるんだよね。ついでだからあさねちゃんにあったかの買ってこっか。
Alright, this is where... Where's the sound effect? It's at 80. Bring that to 0. They're gonna have so much AC. Underwear? I'll pass. A guy walking around looking at women's underwear would be kind of weird.
何か変かな。みんなよく女の人に履かせたい下着選んだりとかしてるよね。
They what? Ugh, fuck me. I hate this fucking island so much.
本当ってそういうのもないんだね。勉強になるね。でも心配ないよ。先輩がちゃんとエストーコしてあげるよ。
The way you blurted out the double entendre isn't doing me any favors. Wata marches onto the store, and I have no choice but to follow her behind.
下着売り場はこっちだな。
Is it just me, or doesn't something feels off? It's kind of dimly lit in here. Plus the air feels weirdly steamy.
大丈夫。青蘭島は私の庭みたいなものだから、豪華な船に乗ったつもりでついてきていいよ。
I hope the SS Hinami doesn't end up like the Titanic. Well, she does look confident. Yeah, I guess I don't need to be worried. This should be fine. Oh god.
このパンティ履いたままセックスできるの便利。外でよくなくして困ってたし、買っちゃおうかしら。
What the fuck? This is not fine!
あれ？おかしいな。
Massive understatement much. There's people fucking all over the place. Lazarian, get out of
ちょっ
here!
とそこのお兄さん、
Yes? Shit, now we're in for
こ
it.
こは試着セックス OK の罰金センターハメ村だよ。まったくダメだろう、こんな子供連れてきちゃ。
子供じゃないですけど、成人してますけど。
The security guard looks Wata straight in the
うん
eyes.
こ。
うんこで笑ったからって子供扱いしないでよ。
Okay. I think there was like a lot of people having sex, so I think there was a lot of moaning. I don't remember. I'll pipe down. All they did was throw us out. Could have been worse, right? Besides, why didn't you know what the store was about in the first place?
で下着とかってお母さんに頼んで買ってもらってたから、自分で入るの初めてで。
Why you gotta be such a try-hard girl?
それはだって先輩らしいところ見せてあげようって思って。
She stares at the ground in a fluster, rubbing her index fingers together. She looks rather adorable.
それより失礼しちゃうよね。私の方が立花君より年上なのに子供なんてプンプンだよ。
You went from reliable back to childish in like half an hour, I see.
プンプンだわ。どう？大人っぽいかしら。
Try hard, Loli gonna try hard, I see.
ロリじゃないですけど。
I'm back. Asa, you hold up. You hold up, yo.
兄遅いぞ。可愛い妹が苦しんでるのにどこ行ってたの？
Just like yesterday, she's lying down on a sofa, languidly staring at me. Did she come out to the living room to wait for me? Just went out for a little shopping. Did you get my text about that?
ただでさえ具合悪いのに漢字まで読めとか拷問かよ。全部ひらがなじゃなきゃやだ。
Ever heard of night mode? She's as bitchy as usual, but I'm just glad she's feeling better enough to joke around like this. Like, looks like she also ate the food from Nanase I left out too. Guess that's the worry stated.
お邪魔します。立花君、荷物持ってくれてありがとね。
Oh no, don't mention it.
兄、それはやばいって。ロリの誘拐は相手の合意があっても関係なく塀の中入れられちゃうんだよ。
ロリじゃないですけど。
Abducting. Let's drop the bad jokes. We were out shopping, that's all. Like, I don't know very much about periods and whatnot, so she taught me a few things.
なんだそれ、どういうプレイ？所長もまだなロリっ子に生理について教えてもらうとか到底こじらせすぎじゃない？
生理も来てるしロリっ子でもないですけど。
ロリ系の単語に反応するボットみたいだ。
Will you drop the snark? It has nothing to do with fetishes or anything. We did this for you.
兄、私のためって言うならそこはワタちゃんじゃなくて七瀬さんに教わってくるところでしょうが。生理のこと何も知らないクソ童貞兄を小バカにしつつも、純って女の子の体のこと何も知らないのね、今から私が教えてあげるってなってきとけよ。
That's Asune thing, dude. She says she talks a lot. That's kind of the thing about introverts, right? When they find someone they can talk to, they talk a lot. They want to talk, they're just too shy. And when they find a person to talk to, they talk a lot. Asune is like the perfect description of an introvert. And she talks really fast. I like that. Are you sure you're feeling unwell right now?
さっき七瀬さんの手料理食べたから、ナセニウムが全身の細胞を活性化させて一時的にハイになっているんだと思う。
Huh. Maybe this nanocenium stuff is more effective than I thought.
でもご飯食べたばっかりだったらちょうどよかったね。痛み止めのお薬買ってきたんだ。美味しいお水もあるからもう飲んじゃおっか。
薬？いや、いいよそういうのは。生理の薬的エロ苦いやつでしょ。
カプセルだから苦くないよ。ほら、頑張って飲んだらご褒美に美味しいヨーグルトもあるよ。
朝ちゃんヨーグルトなんかより霜降り肉の方がいい。
Oh, picky, picky.
はい、これだよ。飲んでしばらく経ったらびっくりするくらい楽になるんだよ。
薬物進めるやつはみんなそう言うんだ。仕方ないな。
Asa finally pipes down and washes down the pill with some mineral water.
はい、これでいいんでしょ。
うんうん、よく飲めたね。偉いね。ほら、頑張った朝音ちゃんにご褒美のヨーグルトだよ。お薬は1日3錠までだからお腹空いてない時に飲むようにしてね。お薬で元気になったからって無茶しちゃダメだからね。10時にはお布団に入ろうね。
Crikey. Asa the wild child tamed by Loli. Man, I can't believe it. You really do seem like a grown-up.
何言ってるの。みたいじゃなくてお姉さんだよ。みんなより年長なんだぞ。
私としたことがロリになされるがままに。一体なぜお姉さん枠は七瀬さんでとっくに埋まってるはずなのに。
もうロリじゃないったら。
Even her retort's kinda softer. What the hell? What's this maternal side of her always just bubbling under the surface?
そうだそうだ、あさねちゃん。ナプキンも買ってきたんだけど、これでよかったかな。羽がついてるのなんだけど。
Right, wing pads. We still haven't gotten a definite answer about those yet. Say, Asa, what are wing pads for anyway?
いや、羽って言ったらそんなのもちろん。兄知らないの？
Oh
ナ
god.
プキンの羽って言ったら飛ぶためについてるやつに決まってるじゃん。
Wait, really? So they do really fly?
笑かさないでよ。
What are you laughing at? It's you, sister! You're telling me wing pads seriously aren't made to fly? God damn it! You're losing me here! Why have wings if they won't make you fly anyway? Fucking wing pads! How do they work? So, this is the start of the water route. Water...
今日のホームルームはこれで終わりです。
Hold on.
先生、今日は空いているので、おまんこしたい人は前に来るように。8人までなら同時に相手できます。
Holy
花丸さん。
fuck! 8 at a time? How is that possible? Oh my god. Excuse me. But this is the start of Wata-Chan, where you see her as the Onee-San. Right? They still make lowly jokes here and there, but overall she starts to act like this throughout the row. And then when you see her act like this more and more, and her tone, as Jun described, it gets softer and softer and more nice, right? It gets more gentle, nice, softer, like a mother's tone, right? She does, like, if you close your eyes, you're like, wow, okay, yeah. She's like an Onee-san, right? So it starts showing you her good side, basically.
起立。ねえ。ありがとうございます。
I quietly see myself out while everyone's bowing. Within just a few minutes of school letting out, the whole building turns into a hot, steamy carnal mess. I gotta get to the base before then.
あれ？立花くん？立花くんだ。奇遇だね。
Hey there. I'm guessing you're on your way to the base as well.
あ、立花くんも？やった。じゃあ一緒に行こうよ。
Sure. And so, the two of us are off to the base together. Honestly, as much as I've gotten accustomed to the sight lately, walking side by side with her really does show off how big the juxtaposition between her and the other students is. What is with her being so teeny and lowly-ish?
そうだ。あさねちゃん、あの後大丈夫そうだった？
Yeah, it's all thanks to you. She's completely regained her appetite, and she pretty much scarfed down her supper. She felt well enough to make it to school today as well. You really were a big help.
いいよいいよ。当然のことをしただけだもん。でも嬉しいな。やっと先輩らしいことしてあげられたな。
Yeah, you were like a proper grown-up yesterday for sure.
本当？それだったら今度こそビートーブ行っても子供扱いされないね。
I think that's neither here or there, unfortunately.
なんで？お姉さんっぽいって言ったのに。
Well, it's complicated.
おっぱいか。やっぱりおっぱいなんか貧乳だからいけないんか。
It's not so much a titty problem as an entire physical being problem. Though I know better not to say it to her face.
だったら立花くん、もんで。
Say what?
男の子におっぱい揉んでもらったら大きくなるってテレビで見た時あるよ。みんなが巨乳で私が貧乳なのってきっとそのせいなんだよ。
Well, For instance, that's just an old wives' tale.
迷信かもって思ってたってすがりたい。そういう人もいるのが世の中なんだよ。
Wow, never thought I'd hear her say something so depressing, and yet so befitting a grown adult.
だから立花くんが揉んで大きくしてよ。これは先輩命令だよ。作戦を成功させるためでもあるんだよ。
Really? I guess if she put it that way, then I can't say no, right? I mean, I already found her once before, back when she got stuck in the ass wall. I've been to this rodeo before. Well then, allow me.
貴様
Ah! What the fuck? I'm being held down. I can't even move.
ロリに手を出すこと、それは条例によって絶頂直後の膣よりきつく禁じられている。それを貴様、神聖なる学園で白昼堂々ことに及ぶとは、この変態が。
Oh! There's a misunderstanding here. I'm not a lolicon.
黙れ。ロリコンというやつは全員下の口を揃えてそう言うんだ。
I'm thinking with the head on my shoulders here. Besides, this girl isn't a...
こんな小さな少女がロリではないと。いやロリだ。この子がロリでなければこの世にロリなどという概念は存在していない。ロリ
じゃないですけど。
いやどう見てもロリ。ひなみか。
She lets go on me. She let me go on the spot. Thank Christ. I thought I was dead for sure.
立花くん、大丈夫だった？
Yeah, sort of.
よかった。もう、レイちゃんひどいよ。立花くんは私のおっぱい揉んで大きくしようとしてくれてたんだよ。それに、私のことロリ扱いした。
ああ、いや、ロリというのは言葉のあやというか、なんだ、まあ、自信を持ちなさい。ひなみは十分お姉さんっぽく見えるよ。
お姉さんっぽい。
私がロリじゃなかったらこの世にロリなんていないって言った。
ずいぶん大きくなって。
God.
私の目を見て言ってよね。レイちゃん嘘ついてたら私すぐわかるんだからね。
いや、すまなかった。ここのところ少しピリピリしていて、ついな。
She really is like a completely different person around Wata-Chan. You could say they have a bit of a lion and mouse relationship going on. I can't help but chuckle at the thought. Oh boy, I do not like the way she's glaring at me.
立花も悪かったな。では、私は失礼する。
Right. Even while apologizing to me, her tone still has some venom to it. I feel like I just ended up in her shit list. Adam 3. This is no base. How things on your end? So, okay. This one I have to skip. I don't think it's an age scene, but it's like a lot of nudity that is hard to censor. So, let's just say that while she was investigating the B building, we tried a different strat. Wata-Chan says basically, hey, I'm 18, right? I'm your senpai, and I'm just curious, I'm looking for someone. So people doesn't, you know, call her a lost child and call the FC to like, or FS, whatever they're called again, to pick her up. So, because she says she's of a legal age, someone pounces on her. So Jun put on the goggles, saved her, and dragged her back to the base before, you know, things got really bad out there. So he saved her again.
やっと戻ってきた。立花くん大丈夫だった？ひどいことされなかった？
I told you, it was nothing. The ace up my sleeve worked.
必殺技というと、もしかして前に一番隊の隊長さんを倒したっていうのと同じやつですか？
When he said Wata, he told Wata to go to the base without him. He hide in the, what's that called? The glory hole closet. And then when the officer Ren, or her Imoto, whatever, right? Her twin sister, the one without the glasses, she knew he was hiding in the glory closet and fucked him. But because of his plot armor magical Big D, he fucked her so hard she passed out. He told himself not to pass out, and he made it back to the base, which is now right here. Well, kind of, I guess.
Honey.
Wow, you don't look so good. Still not feeling well.
バカ、あんたのこと心配してたのよ、もう。あんまり無茶しないでよね。
Damn, dude. I like that they all care about him, man. Right. Sorry, guys.
でも本当に無事でよかったよ。助けてくれてありがとね、立花くん。お礼に、チューはダメなんだよな。だったらいつものあれだな。
She jogs into her folding chair and puts it in front of me.
ちょっと。やっとこうやって撫でられるよ。立花くん、今日はいっぱい頑張って偉かったね。ありがとね。よしよし。
She gently strokes my head with her soft, tiny hands. The warmth of her hands clear all the clouds of worry inside my head. This makes all the trouble worth it. Nukitashi. Okay. So, this is a lot longer than I thought. Like, I wonder how I'm gonna do this. I want to show you guys all these scenes, but we're already an hour and 30 minutes. So I guess I gotta figure out how I'm gonna break this down, right? Alright, let's just continue for now. I take Asa home and accompany Wata back to our own home.
立花くん、大丈夫？今日は頑張って疲れてるだろうし、無理して送ってくれなくても平気だよ。
Don't worry about me. It's more or less my daily routine. Besides, you really did your best today as well.
でもなかなか成果が出ないからな。助けてもらったりでちょっと情けないな。
That must be really weighing in our mind. No doubt because of her senpai mindset. But she does have a point. You haven't made any progress when it comes to locating Fumino. Perhaps we ought to try a different approach.
あれ？あの子どうしたんだろう。
I took a look and see a girl, way tinier than Wata, standing in the middle of the street, looking rather distressed. She kinda looking around every which way. Maybe she's lost.
あ、それは大変だ。助けてあげなくちゃ。
Wata walks up to the girl in the blink of an eye.
こんにちは。こんなところで一人なんて珍しいね。どうかしたの？
She nervously curls up, visibly shaken by a stranger trying to talk to her. Looks kinda shy, doesn't she?
ふふん、任せてよ。私、子供と仲良くなるのは得意なんだよ。
She puffs out her non-existent chest in pride, then leans in a little to get the same level as the girl.
突然話しかけてびっくりさせちゃったね。私、渡来ひなみ、3年生だよ。あなたは？ゆきちゃん？それがあなたのお名前？ひなみちゃん3年生。じゃあ、ゆきと同い年？違うよ。英東部の3年生だよ。英東部？ひなみちゃん面白いね。ほんとだよ。
Wata-Chan panic makes Yuki let her guard down. Thanks to that, the two of them end up hitting it pretty quickly. I see. So she wasn't kidding about being good with children. She could probably chalk that up to her own childish nature, but she'd get mad if I said that out loud. So I'll just keep that to myself. Well, anyway, my initial hunch seems to be correct. Apparently, Yuki got separated from her mother somehow.
お母さんとはどうしてはぐれちゃったのかな。山本くんのお父さんとエッチし始めて、終わるまで退屈だったから虫取りしてたら、どこかわかんなくなっちゃった。
This shit's giving me a headache. We got this mother of the year out here leaving her kid all alone to go pork some dude she vaguely acquainted with. This fucking island, man.
お母さんどこいるんだろう。 任せて。お姉ちゃんたちが探してあげる。ふふ。これを使って高いところから見たらすぐに。椅子基地に置き忘れてきちゃった。
Oh, well, stuff happens. Let's just walk around and look for her. She probably wouldn't have a good place to stand on her chair outdoors anyway. You look around for a while, but Yuki's mom proves hard to find.
お母さんどこ？ユキ、お腹すいた。
You know, not to, whatever, right? There's always a cliche in anime. Like, they walk their kid, and then they, like, walk around trying to find her mom? Wouldn't, like, make more sense to ask her, bring her to the police? Yeah. I don't even know there's police in this. But the only police, like, FC and show, right? So, maybe, I guess. I don't know. Or, like, yeah, I guess that's the only thing. Like, one person? It's hard to find just one person. Specific person. Yuki seems to be getting upset.
よしよし、不安だよね。でも心配ないよ。きっともうすぐ見つかるからね。
Despite Wata's effort, Yuki still looks pretty down.
あ、そうだ。ほらこれ、リスのストラップだよ。かわいいでしょ。ほら、ほっぺすりすり。ゆきちゃんはリスって好きかな？ゆき、トドの方が好き。そうなんだ。トドか。わかるな。
Wata looks crushed by her lack of enthusiasm for the little bag strap. Must be her favorite. Well, if she's hungry, maybe I could drop into a convenience store and get her a snack. Yuki, is there anything you'd like me to get?
あられ。
That's, interesting choice. I'll be right back.
お願いしちゃうね、立花くん。
Who would have thought they sold mochi crunch here too? I'll leave the Konbini store bearing snacks. I wound up buying some for Wata too. Might as well take the chance to properly thank her for helping me out with Asa troubles yesterday. I better hurry back. Huh? I go back, but neither Wata nor Yuki is anywhere to be seen. Where did they go? Wata! Yuki! No response. Somehow, I got a really bad feeling about this. Shit! I turn around and...
このガキが抵抗すんじゃねえ。もっとひでえ目に遭わすぞ。
A big man is holding down Wata while holding Yuki. Something snapped inside of me head. I feel myself boiling with rage. A mighty impulse takes over me. A memory long buried into my mind somehow flashes to my surface. You son of a bitch! I put all my weight behind my fist as it crashes against the side of his face. The man hits the ground, but the anger inside me doesn't let up. I climb on top of him, thwack him again in his ugly, fear-stricken mug. I'm not done yet. I need to get this fuck what for? Ah!
このガキゃ
Damn it, I can't react fast enough. A shot suddenly rings out, and the man crumples to the ground. What the hell just happened? Sorry, but you ain't fucking getting away. I hold down the man trying to scurry away and get a shot at the back of his head.
やめてくれ。やめてください。悪かった。すいません。謝りますから。
Bad sorry, sunshine. You could have might have not done that. An apology isn't gonna redeem your sorry ass very much now. Why the fuck did you do that, huh? Spit it out.
それはその
I raised my fist.
そんなにしたら立花くんの手壊れちゃうよ。
Wata-Chan. Her soft, tiny hand blocks my tightly clenched fist. Slowly, my bloodlust drain away. Sorry, I got too into it. I take a deep breath. I grab the man by the scruff of his shirt. His nose is bleeding. Look here, shithead. Trying to do anything to a child on this island is strictly verbatim. So, care to explain yourself?
それはだって実はこの島小さいことやれるってそう聞いたんです。
The man confesses, his voice cracking under the pressure. The walk back home tonight feels gloomier than usual. Not long after that, we found Yuki's mom. She's been looking for her daughter as well, so she had a couple of show officers in tow. We promptly arrested both men on the spot. All well that end well, I suppose.
ごめんね、立花くん。私がしっかりしてなかったせいで、また危ないことさせちゃったね。
What are you talking about? It's my fault for being away for too long.
そんなこと、先輩の私がもっとちゃんとしなくちゃなのに、ゆきちゃんまで怖い目に遭わせちゃった。
She hangs her head. I really don't want to see her this way. But you still protected her long enough for me to make it in time. I'm sure you did your best, so thank you.
立花くん。ありがとう。
Wata-Chan.
ダメだな。先輩なのにな。もっとしっかりしなきゃだな。
I can't really stand to see her on the verge of tears like this. I wish I could stroke her hair to reassure her that my hands are still kind of bloody, so I don't want to mess up her hair. Still, I'm kind of worried.
気になるって、あの男の人が言ってたこと？
Yeah. He thought you could do it with kids on this island. Come to think of it, Ray was really on edge today. She immediately mistook me for a lolicon. And it wasn't just her either. Hanamura's sister was even more blunt, calling me a lolicon. And she said she didn't need prior permission to shoot them on sight. The way they both acted today gave out the impression that they were having trouble dealing with those sort of offenders. Perhaps the FS is having issues with minor-related sexual crimes lately. Though, thinking about it, the guy who tried to assault Wata-Chan seemed like he's done that before. Could there be something going around on this island?
何かって？
It's just a speculation, but it's been something that be a threat to the children. We can't just sit on our hands. We have to do something about this. Because if this keeps up, it won't be just you and Yuki ended up in that situation like that. They're going to be gunning for every single loli on this island.
うん、そうだね。なんとかしなきゃだね。ロリじゃないですけど。
And so, the mood softened up a little. Nukitashi. So...
以上の2点に加え、反交尾勢力の出現。
Let's go watch
我
this.
々は今、解決すべき3つの問題を抱えている状況です。
そう、人手が足りなくなってしまうのも当然ね。
はい。このまま対策を練らずに無理を押し通せば、いずれ士気にも影響が出るかと。いかがいたしましょう。
そうね。やっぱり人の数が足りてないのなら足りるようにするのが一番じゃないかしら。
Alright. Yeah, I think it's a good stopping point right now. There's more highlights I want to show you guys. Alright. Way more highlight. But already reaching the 2-hour mark. And I think it's a good stopping point for it. I haven't gotten to show you my best girl, Ray-chan. Oh man, I like her so much. She's my favorite girl so far in the game. I haven't done Nanase. And Nanase comes with Toka, so I haven't seen those two yet. And they're acting with them too much. And we haven't done the true route, which is Fujino, I think is her name. I always forget her name. So there's still like 3 characters, right? We still got to get to know before, you know, I think who's my favorite character. But Ray-chan's definitely my favorite so far. I like her the best out of Misaki, Ikuko, Wata, and Ray. Right? Wata-chan seems like my ideal girl for personality rise. Like, I always like the Onee-san motherly maternal instinct personality. That's why I like the MILF characters, usually. But, you know, this ain't looks doesn't matter. Give me a fucking break, dude. Who the fuck says looks doesn't matter? And if you say looks doesn't matter, they call you fucking shallow. Tell me, look me in the eye and tell me tell me, man. Wata-Chan. Yeah, let's say that you like the MILFs, right? You like the maternal Onee-Sans. She got that personality. Are you telling me? Will you be able to do the deed with Wata-Chan? I think not. Ray-chan, on the other hand, I like her a lot. She's the strict. She like the strict female boss co-worker personality type. But when you see her in her home gear, she's like the laziest motherfucker ever. Versus when she's on work mode. And I think that's hot as hell. Alright. Alright, that's enough. Good stopping point. We'll continue more water highlights. And then once we're done with the water highlights, I'll show you guys Best Girl Ray highlights too. But anyway, I appreciate everyone that stopped by. It's been cool. I'll play more Nukitashi next time. Laters. Bye.